Working at Thomson Reuters can be a great opportunity for professionals in the public and private tax and accounting industry to move into a technical editor career path. The ideal candidate for this editor position is an experienced CPA with tax, accounting, auditing, financial planning, or similar background who would like a change in career path and would like to be on the cutting edge of our industry's ever-changing information needs by providing guidance to tax and accounting professionals.
We're responsible for developing and updating the PPC branded products, the brand of products that has tremendous market penetration in the CPA firm marketplace.
Through our PPC brands product line, we have become the leading provider of peer-reviewed, step-by-step guidance and quality control systems for tax and accounting professionals.
You'll have a very hard time finding a CPA in public practice who has not at least heard of the PPC brand of products and probably used and purchased the PPC brand of products.
Accounting and auditing the last couple of years has just gone through a tremendous change, and my job allows me to stay at the forefront of that.
When I came here, we all thought we knew a ton about tax practice, and what you found out is we were just scratching the surface. When you're writing books that others are using, you got to make sure you get everything right there. It's not just one person who you're delivering a service to, it's thousands of subscribers.
Virtually everybody we hire comes from public practice, so we know what they've been doing. They are our customer.
Technical editors use their extensive experience to design, develop, and author unique tax guidance and electronic tools that provide step-by-step guidance for our customers. In other words, our expertise translates into products that add value to our customers' business success.
We spend a lot more time focused on our customers and how our customers can help their clients.
That's our job, is staying on top of the tax law.
We're writing guides and books and developing tools, and I also feel like I'm still a practitioner in a way.
All of us have either been practitioners in public accounting, worked for the IRS, a law firm, so we all come in with a lot of practical experience.
And so it's a very unique, unusual type job. We're part academic, part practical.
It was a place that allowed me to use my tax technical skills, but not in a public accounting environment.
One of the reasons I came to work here was I wanted a better work-life balance.
I was looking for more balance, more life balance, and not just all work all the time.
When I was in public accounting, there were days I would come in with plans to do something and I would never get to them because I had so many interruptions or fires to put out. Whereas here, I can generally get on to the projects that I plan to do.
You know, compared to public, when you had such little control over your schedule, the thing to me that is the best is you have a ton of control over what you do.
Public accounting can be tough on your life, family life sometimes.
I have a much higher quality of life than when I was in public accounting.
We're professionals in our group, we get our work done, but if you need to go see little Johnny participate in the school play, then we encourage that.
Generally, there's very few, if any, emergencies that come up at the end of the day that keep me here longer than I had planned.
Although we work and we work hard, we have flexibility here.
When you're in public accounting, you're working with a lot of people that are just like yourself, and a good group of people that similar backgrounds and everything. And this was one place that offered the same thing without the hecticness of public accounting.
At Thomson Reuters, you'll find an energetic, fast-paced setting that develops and promotes motivated, talented individuals.
If you look at our lack of turnover here and compare that to the significant turnover that public accounting firms have, there's a big, big difference.
We're surrounded by professionals, many who are experts in their field of expertise. The work-family balance that many of us pursue, we're able to manage that better than on a job where the phone rings and you gotta go answer it and respond to a client. We go to trade shows, we go to conferences, and it's really satisfying to have these people who use all our products tell us how great the products are and how they couldn't do business without them.
I mean, when you know the person who wrote the new risk assessment standards, for example, and we can call them. You know, our customers don't have the time to be able to do that, so the fact that we develop those relationships gives the guidance that we create just that much more credibility with the customers.
One thing we have here that you don't really have in public practice is we've got people who come here to make this a career.
This type of environment is an ideal place for people that want to be tax people but don't want the stress of client service work.
The Thomson Reuters culture provides our employees with an environment that encourages knowledge sharing, supports professional growth, and rewards effort and excellence. For example, a technical editor has the potential to advance to a senior technical editor, executive technical editor, manager, senior manager, and ultimately, director of editorial.
While I don't practice public accounting, I'm still staying abreast of what's happening in the industry. And I truly believe that if I were to leave today and go to work in public accounting, that the skills and the abilities that I've learned here would translate well in the marketplace.
If you looked at the management team that exists, whether they're in marketing, sales, or whatever, most of them came up through editorial, and by understanding the way the business worked, we were able to utilize those skills somewhere else in the business.
And one of the things that I truly value about working here is that the company really wants me to have whatever tools I think are necessary to do my job. And so if that means I need to subscribe to a certain publication to stay abreast of what's going on in the industry, well then, within reason, they're going to let me do that.
We have all the tools that we need. We have access to going to conferences. I typically go to 2 national conferences a year.
But virtually all the people who work here are CPAs. We pay for their professional licenses. We pay for their professional dues in organizations like the American Institute of CPAs and state societies and so forth. We pay for them to get their CPE each year.
Fort Worth.
It's a city with all the conveniences of a city, but it's very laid back.
Ranked the nation's fastest growing city with a population of more than 600,000.
It's a big city that doesn't necessarily carry some of the downsides of what you find in other major metropolitan areas.
The 18th largest city in the country and one of America's most livable communities of the decade. Fort Worth has endured economic changes and retained its Western heritage as it continues to prosper.
The best part about Fort Worth, from my perspective, because I have a long commute, is the traffic. The drive isn't near as bad as what it tends to be in some of the larger cities, particularly in Dallas, so I can get to the work pretty quick and get home.
Fort Worth blends its cattle and oil heritage seamlessly with an ever-growing diverse array of new businesses and industries. Thomson Reuters is an innovative, progressive company. This is evident in our products, technology, and thinking, as well as our dynamic work environment, which encourages excellence and advancement. Collaboration, accountability, customer focus, and appreciation and respect for one another are the values shared by Thomson Reuters colleagues.
Yeah, well, Thomson Reuters brings a lot to the table here. They provide the capital that we need to create the new and innovative products. It's no longer just writing a book. It's how to deliver that book in a manner that helps create a more efficient workflow for our customers whose goal is to save time. And the capital that Thomson provides allows us to go out and invest in the platforms, invest in the new technology, invest in the research to determine what products we need to do. That as a standalone smaller company, you don't always have the ability, the funds to meet those.
We believe our employees are our most valued assets. They are the reason for our success. That's why we support a work-life balance and offer flexible schedules and family-friendly policies.
In addition, Thomson Reuters provides a ton of resources because they focus on the development of the employee. For instance, we have a library in here with all kinds of self-development books and publications. We've got a ton of online resources for management development courses, and we've got specific curriculums that we have for management development, leadership presence courses as well. So they take their employees seriously and understand that the better they develop their employees, the better the business will thrive.
Thomson Reuters has an attractive compensation package with comprehensive benefits, a professional, collaborative culture, and the ability to work normal hours during the busy public and private sector tax season. We invite you to consider joining our professional tax and accounting editorial team at Thomson Reuters.
What we do and what we end up creating really seems to help people.
And the other thing that people don't realize is we're usually operating 9 to 12 months in front of everybody else, because the products that we're working on today are the ones that our customers need 6 months from today.
It's a very rewarding career, and it's a very good place to work.
We invite you to consider joining our professional tax and accounting editorial team at Thomson Reuters. To learn more, visit us on the web at careers.thomsonreuters.com.